Canine anatomy, pictures of things, scalpel.
Boring. Where's the games on this thing?
Shmup.exe. Antidote.txt. Would you like to do the honors?
Sure. Turngate Virus Field Research. Cure. Amabel Swanson. If you're reading this, I guess you won't have to put up with me anymore. I know you will have tried your best, so I suppose. Thanks for giving me that, at least. I thought I'd knock something up to help you just in case I wasn't around to do it myself. Sorry it's a bit formal. Force of habit, I guess. Abstract. The purpose of this procedure is to formulate a cure that will stabilize the infection in the host and, if possible, reject it entirely. Experiments have shown that injections covering as much as 50% of brain tissue can be reversed at an 80% success rate. In rare cases, the mixture will destroy both host and infection. The luxury of having no choice. Equipment. Compound mixer, type ZX3V version 2, built from Substance Analyzer. Chemicals. Acetone, chlorine, sulfur, iodine, nitrogen, bromine. Acidity regulator, fairly important. Without this, it'd just be a big old rat poison. Chemicals will automatically be stored in the order listed above. The most important addition is Substance 65. I've only had access to 12 and 67, which have proven to work with varying degrees of success. 65 had similar, although exaggerated, properties to 67, and was discovered just before infection, so it should still be quarantined within the chemical labs. Method. All chemicals should be combined within the ZX3 version 2 and stored according to the listed order. At default settings, the storing will be automatic and chemicals can be poured into the machine at any order. Substance is to be inserted into container slot. It's vital that the chemicals are mixed in the following order: chlorine, acetone, iodine, bromine, nitrogen, and finally sulfur. Note that due to an error during manufacturing, the lower button row got reversed numbering, making the rightmost start at 4 and then increasing to the left. After successful mixture, the host can be injected with up to 3 milligrams depending on the severity of the infection. Notes: all chemicals and equipment should be stored in the examination room. Predicted effects: since the viral aspect of the host mind is likely to be a weakened or inflicted portion of the original host identity, the final stage of the host is unclear. I guess I'll never give up on the fairy tale ending. It's also likely that some remnant of the viral capacities may remain: telepathy, memory, perhaps even the ability to communicate with the central nervous system. Seriously though, even if we didn't quite get our happily ever after, thank you for trying. It meant a lot to me.
God, I'm such an asshole. Okay.
This broad, you kill her off. And she's still getting a lot of piss and wind from beyond the grave. That's about as likely to work as aromatherapy is to cure cancer.
Shelter population. Up, 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 down. Animal mutation rate. Low, 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 high. Diagnostic stuff. Facility condition. Critical. Transportation inaccessible. Chance of survival 78%. Error recalculating 0.78%. Subjects: chimpanzee 3, lab rat 12, human 3. Condition unknown. Last new visitor 1 year 2 days ago. Last confirmed exit 8 days ago. Total exits last year 31. Total exits this year 3. Total visitors this year 1. 8 days ago someone left. Checking operational systems. Life support 36%. Catering offline. Transport offline. Communications internal only. Security offline. Plumbing 100%. No further information available. I thought the pipes were caving in. (21st of August, 72. Accident 18C occurs. 1st of April, 1973. Construction starts. March 3rd, 1975. Construction complete. 6th of January, 1992. Substance 63 and Artifact 66B discovered at Site B. 27th of April, 2000. Investigation of tomb. 35 logs corrupted and could not be recovered. Project C567. Status completed. Outcome negative. A163. Status completed. Outcome negative. 212. Ongoing. Unknown. I don't know if we know the password for shmup. Do we know the password for shmup?
I can't immediately think of the password for shmup.
So now we got an open door. I want to see if I can look around and find the password for shmup. Is this what she was eating? Well, we'll keep a lookout for the password for shmup. Still haven't found a projector as far as I know, either. Fedorade. Just looking for something that says shmup on it. Oh, did we check the drawers? Clearly not. Okay, I think that's everything in this room. Well, let's keep looking around. So we need to go to the chemical room to get the main chemical 65, and then...
You know you'd be awfully lonely without me, don't you? We're really not that bad together. Why don't we just call it quits, huh? If you stop trying to destroy me, I'll give you a shiny penny.
We need to go to the chemical research lab to get 65, and the rest of them are all supposed to be in the examination room, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, or at least the equipment is there, from what I understand.
It said the equipment in all chemicals, but clearly not all chemicals, since 65 is supposed to be in the chemical research room.
Interesting.
Broken glass and holes. Gunfire? I've never seen bullet holes before.
Wouldn't mind a gun for this game.
Seriously. Okay, we got a map. Chemical laboratory this way. Yeah. I'd have to take a break soon, save the rest for tomorrow. Considering the...
Oh, damn! There's a gas leak! Guess we won't be getting through today. Let's come back another lifetime, eh? Monkey?
I have a feeling store only opens if something is terribly wrong. That didn't sound good. They are a part of the process. They're taking me, sealing in... Oh, didn't we already hear that one? They're partitioning my mind. Yeah, I remember that. Luckily, I've got my thingy. Not that I can see very well with it. But, you know. What? Oh. I unlocked this door from the computer terminal, but it won't open. All the leaking gas, something.
This triggered something.
Let me see if I can see any, like,
Triggered
valves.
an emergency lockdown.
Okay. Quit making the noise, I'm just looking for valves. Something in another room, maybe?
Possibly. Maybe we need to do something in the chemical area.
Oops, didn't mean to get that close to it. This is the chemical area, isn't it?
Oh, maybe the other one then.
We'll go out, give it a shot, see what we can find. Let's also check out the... There's a remotely locked door in the chemical lab, so yeah, that was definitely the chemical lab. I know that there's going to be mobs really close by. Like to be hidden. Pretty sure there's gonna be something very nearby around this corner. Oops. Shit. I'm just going to the examination room. It's the only room that we haven't messed around with yet. Okay, there we go. At least we got a new room to look at. Though I honestly don't know what in the examination room would stop a gas leak in the chemical room. But maybe we'll learn something. Kind of reminds, if that is the case, it kind of reminds me of a Fatal Frame-like situation. Here's our ingredients. But in a sense, because you'd go through the house and there were random encounters, like they weren't all scripted. And so you'd be like really far in the house, and then suddenly you'd have to go back to the entrance to get an item for a puzzle that you didn't think that you couldn't have picked up any other time. And it basically forces you to run around in the house. Which, I mean, I enjoyed it, but there's good and bad to that. Especially bad when you're running out of film in that game. Yawn. Partitioning my mind, blah blah blah. Same old, same old. Okay, this computer doesn't work.
Oh no. How are we gonna play Shmup?
Seriously. Maybe this one has shmup. Looks like someone wanted to make sure whatever was on this computer remained a mystery by breaking the monitor. Yes. At least we're collecting all the chemicals. Not in this room, apparently. I want to close all these so I have a clear path out if I need to run away. You know? Okay, so we got 2 routes. This one looks like a small storage area, so I'm going to try this one first. Or, here. It's a grate covering the ventilation shaft, so we'll probably end up eventually being able to open that. Crawl through, which may get us past that gas leak. Or just from this, past this blocked area. So far I've only got one of the chemicals, at least that I recall.